was a small, tiny banana, I took a little bit of swimming lessons, but I only remember one teacher I had. His name was Kale, which I feel like I can say in this video because I had him as my swim teacher when I was like 5, and I might not have his name right, but for some reason, I loved Kale. I don't know why I liked him so much, but if you're watching this, Kale, you are awesome. But in his lessons, there was another person who shared my name. Not Banana, my actual name. My name isn't super common, and this other kid was the only person I have ever met that has shared my name. So, for the sake of keeping the two of us straight, I went as Bug during all my swim lessons with Kale. My mom would always call me Banana Bug. She called me that so often that one of my friends actually thought I was named Banana Bug until 1st grade, so I was just a bug during swim lessons. As I have already established a lot in my videos, I was a very curious child. There was a yellow slide on the big play structure in the middle of the kiddie pool, and instead of using the slide like a normal kid, my brain went, what would happen if I swam underneath the slide? So, when my mom wasn't watching, I swam over to the slide, took a deep breath, and went under. Luckily, I'm not claustrophobic because the slide was a lot wider than I had expected, and I was underwater long enough for me to start to panic. I made it, but I bet you can imagine how my mom felt after she figured out what I had just done. Every now and then, I would get to go to the pool with my best friend and her little sister. When I was in 5th grade, we all decided to play a game as mermaid characters we came up with. I was Ricky, who was described as smart, stubborn, timid, and sassy in the character descriptions I wrote. Yep, I wrote character descriptions. I wrote down all of the adventures me and my friends went on, and I forgot this until just reading through it now. Choose your own adventure. 5th grade was the peak of my writing. I'll link the story down below, and you can read it if you're really bored or something. Okay, blood warning for this short. I'm not showing any blood, but you guys should know by now that I have really bad bloody noses. So here's one of those stories. I was on a trip in 5th grade, and our group decided to go to the pool. After swimming around aimlessly for a few minutes, I headed over to the basketball area. As I was shooting into the basket, I didn't see another big kid about to cannonball into the pool. Clearly, he didn't see me either. Cannonball! Right into my nose. I immediately started feeling my nose to make sure it wasn't bleeding. It wasn't at the moment, but turns out my nose had a delayed reaction. My friend's mom rushed me out of the pool and into the bathroom to help me take care of my nose. She's a nurse, and she still states that my bloody nose that day was the most blood she's ever seen. I'm sorry, I'm gross.